Hello class. Today what I am going to explain to you is the login process for the Medicare training. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is a Google homepage. And what I'm going to do is I've already brought up the web page that you're going to need to go to. So you will find that link in the classroom. But I did at least want to kind of show you where it is just so that you have an idea of where to go. Now, I recommend that you bookmark this so that you will have it, okay? So this is the website that you will go to not only for your World of Medicare, but for your Office in Medicare. So for those two separate assignments, you will use this video. So I am going to pull it up, okay? And the website here is www.cms.gov, and then you would go to Outreach and Education, Medicare Learning Network. Okay, and then you're going to select your web-based training. When you do that, this is the screen that you will come up to, and you're going to click on the web-based training courses right here. It's in purple because I've already been into it, but I'm going to show you how to click on it. So I'm going to click on the web-based training, and that's going to bring me to this screen. Now, because I already have a login, okay, it'll bring me to the login. So after you're done with creating your account, you will see this login as well. So what you're going to do on this screen is you're going to come here and it says need an account. So you're going to create account. Okay, and you're going to create yourself a login ID. Now when I click there, it came up with my old one. So I'm going to create one now that's just going to be what I'm going to use for you folks. Okay, then I'm going to put in a password. So I'll put in class demo and then confirm it again. Make sure it's something that you will always remember. I'm going to put my name in here, and I'll put class demo. And then my last name, again, class demo. Okay, now your email address. I would use whatever email address you're comfortable with. Since I've already registered with one, I'm going to put in another one here. Anything that's got a red star next to it are things that you're going to have to put in. The good news is, though, is you can make it up, I guess, as you go along. Now, I'm going to add my Google one here, just because I already have an account and it's going to tell me that it is already in force. Okay, then you have to confirm it again, which is what I am doing here. Whoops. gmail.com. Okay, healthcare provider. You see this arrow right here? This arrow will give you the ability to select something. Now, it really doesn't matter for our purposes what you're going to select here. So you could select anything that you really wanted, but they do have student. So I would suggest that you put student there. Your healthcare facility type, again, if they have like a college or university, I would use that, university or college. Okay, and now association. If there's American Health Information Management Association, that might be something that we want to select. Now your address, you can put anything in here you want. I'm just going to pick something. Okay, I'm going to put in the address of Franklin. So I'll put Grant Avenue, Columbus, Ohio, and it is 43215. Okay, now my work phone number, you can put in here, again, anything you choose to put in. I'm just going to put in my phone number here, just for the sake of doing it. Okay, and then if it says organization select, you can try to put in your organization. if you should find it. No records found. Okay, so you can just hit save. And I'm just going to cancel that. Okay, manager, you don't have to worry about region. You can just keep it as the default. Number of records you want to see, that's fine. And hit create. Now that told me that I have to have my password has to have some length, special characters, uppercase, numeric cases. That's fine. I will go ahead and do that now. So let me just add this here. So class demo 1 pound, and then class demo class demo 1 pound. Okay, so I fixed those. I've got my numeric, uppercase, and hopefully that should be okay. And I must select my organization. Let me put a HEMA in there and see if it has it. Okay, so you can just pick a name in there for an organization if you want. Let me put in. Okay, there you go. The CMS MLN learners domain. So that's what it's going to connect you to. All right, now let's hit create. So it's going to go through and it's going to tell me, hey, welcome to the site. Do I want to save it? And I do. Okay, so my login now is MKT001. My password is capital CLASS demo. And you'll see that up here, Mary Kay class demo. Okay, so that's all I have. It says was recently upgraded so that I can see it. Okay, has been recently user interface. My feedback is important. So I'm going to go to training home now. Okay, so this is my trainings area, and this is where you're going to find all of your trainings. And it's going to come down here and it's going to say my upcoming learning and my completed training. Right now I don't have any in here because this is a brand new account for me. So what I'm going to want to do is come up here and I'm going to want to say World of Medicare, because that's the first one I want to look for. And it brings me up to World of Medicare. Okay, it gives me 185 items. Now, when you see the little computer in front of it, that tells you that that is a web-based training. These others are podcasts, and all of these are free. So anytime you want to come out here and check those out, you will be more than able to do that. And as you can see, there's a number of different resources. The one we're going to look at is the World of Medicare. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. Okay, now, do you see this blue button right here? You must enroll in that class, okay? Otherwise, you're not going to see it. But our learning objectives are going to be to differentiate the basic components and requirements of the Medicare program, differentiate between Medicare Part A, Part B, Part C, and D. You're going to identify Medicare beneficiary health insurance options, eligibility and enrollment, recognize how Medigap and other insurance work with the Medicare program, and you're going to identify the roles that providers, agencies, contractors, and organizations play in implementing the Medicare program. Okay, so that is what you want to enroll in, and it usually tells you it takes 60 minutes. You can move through these pretty well, so it shouldn't take you all that time, but if you need it, it's certainly there. So I'm going to click on enroll, and it's going to say course credit options, credit or no credit. You want to click on it for credit, and the reason why is because what you're going to do is you're going to upload the certificate that you get at the end. Okay, it's a certificate of completion. You have to get a score, I believe, of 70% or more on the quiz. I guarantee you that if you go through all of it, it will be something that you will easily be able um, to accomplish. Okay, so leave it as credit, and then the course mode you can also leave as normal. So click on enroll, and now you will be enrolled in the class. Okay, and if you scroll down, you can see sort of all of the professional development opportunities that there are here. For the different organizations. So now that I've enrolled, my enroll button changes to open item. So I'm going to go open the item, and I just want to give you an opportunity to see what the program is going to look like, so you'll know where you should be as you're going through it. So over here on the left, you have your introduction, you'll have your pre-assessment, and then it'll go through all of the lessons, and then you have your post-assessment. The post-assessment is what you're going to take, and then you're going to get your certificate of completion. You're going to want to save that certificate of completion and then submit it through the Dropbox. Okay, so as you go through these, there will be a green check mark that ends up over here. Okay, now you can come in and out of this as you feel you need to. So you do not need to do it all in one sitting. So we have introduction. So if we click on the introduction, and again, I'm just going to show you what it'll look like. It'll come up, okay? And it'll tell you, click here to enter. So you can go through this as quickly as you want or as slowly as you want. Now keep in mind, you can't just skip down to the post assessment and guess and try to get through it. It's going to require you to go through all of these before you're able to do your post assessment. And that's important because you're going to want to make sure that you have all of that knowledge that you're required to have. Now, if you click up on here, this gives me a toggle. Okay, so I could toggle back and forth if I wanted to. Throughout the course, they'll give you an opportunity to print some or to save some terminology. I would recommend that you save those because those will be vital for you as you are preparing for your additional lessons. Okay, so that is the world of Medicare that you're looking for. So when I click on this X over here, I'm going to exit out of there. Okay, so this will bring me back to where I was, resume. Okay, it'll also tell me I first accessed this item, and it'll tell me my details, and I must complete any associated surveys before I can obtain and view a certificate. So this will tell me where I was, what I attempted, etc. Okay, and that I'm taking it for credit. Again, make sure that you take it for credit. Okay, so let me show you really quickly when I go back to my training home again. Okay, now it'll tell me my upcoming learning. Okay, so this will let me, I can resume from right here, or I can click on it and go into it, however you prefer to do that. Now, you also will do the same thing for your assignment that's called the Your Office in the World of Medicare. Okay, you're going to access it the same way. Okay, you're going to click on it. Again, it's free, and you're going to enroll. The same thing as what you did before. Make sure it's got credit, make sure it's normal, and then hit enroll. Okay. Now there's a note here, and I just want you to be prepared that since it was updated in June of 2015, that the product is going to refer to the ICD-9, but as we know, ICD-9 was replaced by ICD-10. So you're going to need to make sure that you just remember that as you're going through this course. And this one is 140 minutes. So I would recommend that when you finish the World of Medicare and you upload your assignment for the first one, that you begin the process for the second one. And again, you can move through at your leisure just as long as you finish everything. Okay? So again, you can go back to the My Training Home and your office in the World of Medicare, and then World of Medicare should be there for you. So when you will see your status, you can resume, or you can click here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask your instructor, and I hope that these instructions were helpful for you. If there's any questions that you have, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, enjoy the learning.